Hello, everybody. My name is Vincent. I'm the Director of Sales at LSPedia, and today we're here to talk about an interesting topic that just came out a couple weeks ago, the new FDA guidance. We've heard a lot of things about it. What does this mean? What is it? And how can this help your business? And what does it mean for the future and moving forward too? Now, as many of us know, we've had the stabilization period for the DSCSA compliance regulation. And that stabilization period now ends November 27th of this year, 2024. It's an exciting time for us to be in pharmaceuticals and in this business, as we know that the real reason behind all of this, of course, is the safety of the patients, that we want to make sure that we don't have counterfeit drugs or diverted product that's out in the system. So it is such an important thing. And we know that there's been so many efforts put forth in applying these guidelines and making sure that people are safe, that everyone wants to do the right thing. And so that's what I'm here to do today, is try and help to understand that guidance, the new guidance that has come out, and how that will affect your business and the supply chain. Now, one of the things that you may have noticed is there is an additional exemption. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that you don't have to do anything anymore? You don't have to get a solution to cover these kind of traceability acts? No, it means that you do have to continue on in the process. But what this exemption actually is for is to help to perfect it. So this exemption, and I'll read this right from the guidance of the FDA, it says that the exemption applies to any product transacted by eligible trading partners, which are trading partners who have successfully completed or made documented efforts to complete data connections with their immediate trading partners, but they still face challenges exchanging data. Now, what does that mean? Well, it's pretty plain. It means that you still need to have a solution. So if you do not have a solution in place, then you are out of compliance and this exemption does not apply to you. You still need to have some type of solution in place and that you're working on it. Now, this exemption applies to those companies that do have a solution in place, but have connections built. They are working with those authorized trading partners, but there may be some difficulties in the data exchange. Those difficulties might be exceptions, errors that may be coming back, loss of quality throughout those data files that are transferring. It may be a break in the connections or trouble making those connections. But the main point is that you need to have a solution in place and that you are actively working on those data connections and exchanging that electronic data, which we call EPCIS. And that's the Electronic Product Code Information Service, the standard from GS1 that FDA has adopted. So what does this mean for you and your company? Well, if you already have a solution in place, you've already made connections or started to make those connections with your trading partners, and you are exchanging data, then you can apply this exemption in your business. If you're having still some difficulties and you'd like to just take some more time to perfect that, if you can prove that you have already set these things up, then you can be exempt and have that guidance and that leniency from the FDA. If you haven't started the process or don't have any connections, have nothing set up yet, then you need to find a solution in how to do that. Now, that can be something that you might be working on internally, or it can be through a solution provider like ourselves, like LSPedia. We're happy to help you with that and get things set up for you. And then we can help to perfect that guidance, those connections, and that data for you too. So really, it's a nice provision that the FDA has provided to be able to help companies to not break up the supply chain, to get the medications that are needed to the patients when they need it, and not really have any kind of issues with that supply chain of that traceability. So it's there to try and help perfect that, but also get the guidance and everything out of the way. Now, what does that mean? What are the timelines on all this? Well, we do have a little bit more time for those that already have a solution in place and are trying to perfect it. For manufacturers and repackagers, that'll be May of 2025. They have to be able to get this right and get everything flowing smoothly. For wholesale distributors, that will be till next August 27th, 2025. They'll have to be able to make those connections with their manufacturers and then be able to send that downstream to their downstream trading partners. For dispensers that have 26 or more full-time employees that are these full-time pharmacists or pharmacy techs and that, Then for those that are the larger dispensers, they have until November 27th of 2025 to be able to perfect this process for them. So it's really a nice guidance that has been put out. It's a privilege to be able to be in this industry and to be able to help others. And we know it's what it's designed for, again, is really that patient safety. So we want to make sure we're doing things the right way. If you have questions regarding any of these exemptions or need any help with your solution, at LSPedia, we're here to help. So feel free to call myself, Matt Vincent, at LSPedia, or any of my team members. We're here to answer your questions. We'll be here. You can look us up on our website at lspedia.com, or of course, feel free to give us a call anytime, and we're happy to help.